Now I just gotta find a piece of the bed to click on. Oh. Well, I better go get my stuff. No one possibly could have seen that coming. Did you know that beds explode in the nether? You probably did, but we're gonna need more beds. They're simple enough to make, I just need wool and wood. Wool can be made out of string that you get from spiders, luckily I already have a bit, and if I need to explain to you where to find wood, I don't think there's any hope. But also, it comes from trees. Since I already have one bed, let's go see how big the explosion is. Maybe we'll move it away from the entry portal, otherwise we'll fall and die every time we come in. A little tunnel like this will actually be perfect because I can get an idea of just how big the radius is. And so, with taking no precautions to protect myself, let's go to sleep. That's actually a pretty good sized bomb. It took off a lot of my health. The gear doesn't seem too worse for wear. I should be able to repair that fairly easily, but I'm definitely liking the size of that explosion. And beds for now are easier to make than bombs, so we're gonna make beds. The first thing we're gonna do is take all of this string to see how much wool we're gonna get. I'm sure nobody's gonna miss it. All of that turned into 46 blocks of white wool. Not as much as I'd hoped for, but enough to make quite a few beds. Are the bed explosions bigger than TNT? Let me know down below. I'm assuming they are, but I didn't actually compare them side by side. It's not a big deal either way. Either way, we get an explosion. Not only do we get to gather wood while we're out here, but we get to murder the wildlife. And all that wool now turns into that many beds. They don't stack. That's going to be super annoying, actually. Right. This seemed like such a simple, easy, fun idea right up until now. Beds don't stack, so this is actually going to be super annoying. Anyways, for now we have this many beds. We only have one wool left over anyway, so let's go make a mess. Heading straight to our mines where we find the most ancient debris. We just need to find a nice wall or corner that hasn't been too mined. I think this might be a good place to start. And I'm led to believe that if I put a block here, it can actually protect me from a lot of the blast if I stand over here. The fire I land in, however, is my own problem, as well as the stuff falling from the ceiling. Gonna be a little bit of trial and error, but of course there is. And I'm hoping the quartz we find along the way is gonna be enough to repair my equipment from the experience in mending. One bed so far, no ancient debris. But given the size of that explosion, we're actually gonna tunnel in here a little ways to get the maximum effect of it. Alright, so let's do it again and see what happens. Nice big explosion, didn't land in fire, got lots of quartz. Still no ancient debris, but it's only been 2 beds, and to be fair, they are hard to find. And I was a little off in my calculation. I thought the holes would about overlap, but there's 4 spaces in between them. And that's okay. Mining that little bit of quartz in here actually repaired all my armor back to full again, so this is working out pretty well so far. I'm not even going to bother to use the block this time, let's just blow up with it. That took a lot of help. But it was worth it. Look what we found, our first ancient debris. And this is the durability loss on taking a full hit of the explosion. It wasn't much, but that could potentially kill me, so I do need to pay attention. And you'll never guess what I found as I was tunneling towards my next bed location. 2 more ancient debris. I can see this whole idea escalating pretty quickly. Because while one bed can blow up an area this big and drop me into lava, imagine what a few beds could do. And how much the game is gonna love what I'm about to do. It's time for another little experiment. Are beds just in general explosive now? Like if I activate this one, will it blow up both of them in a chain reaction? I think it only blew up the other one. I don't think the other one reacted. It just disappeared. And that's pretty sad, because my first thought was, let's lay 1,000 beds down end to end, and start at one end and watch them all blow up and see what happens. One more try, just to be sure, using 3 beds. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Right, yeah, it definitely only explodes 1 bed, the other one just disappear. It actually just got knocked off the ground. This is way less fun than I thought it was gonna be now. I need to find a way to make a bigger explosion. I didn't even notice those 2 hiding down there. Is it 3 or even 4? Just 2. I still have 6 beds left, so what are we gonna do with those? Well, since I'm an opportunist... Oh, it kills in 1 hit. What we need now is a large amount of pigs. More specifically, a large amount of pigs that are all very mad at me. Well, that didn't take long. I just need more than 3 of you. If you'd like to come this way, please. Well, it's not a lot of pigs, but it might work. The hardest part was getting them to move so I could actually lay the bed down, but they follow me around because they're stupid. Now, I just gotta find a piece of the bed to click on. Oh. Well, I better go get my stuff. No one possibly could have seen that coming. Hi there, did any of you just see a large explosion somewhere? You know what, I think this was the place. I found mostly everything, but I seem to have lost my diamond axe, my diamond shovel, and my bow with infinity on it, so that kinda sucks. The only thing I miss is the bow. Did you take my stuff? I don't think they can take things that aren't gold, but I have to wonder. Nope. Well, since beds don't really create a chain reaction, maybe it's time to improve the creeper farm. Hello, sir. It is daytime, which means we'll probably need a new shovel and axe as well. So for now, I'm going to use this diamond shovel, which for some reason has fortune 3, and we'll just make a basic axe. And I'm definitely going to change up my creeper farm a bit. Not just the size of it, but just how it's laid out. I'm thinking a design that instead of having a cat on either side pushing them to the middle, has a cat in the middle pushing them to a hole on the outside. This is going to be my very own design, so results may vary, but I'm going to put it right down here in the valley bottom. So in theory, kitty cat's going to sit here on the block. Hopefully that works. Creepers are going to spawn here, get scared, move to the outside, drop down, and die. And then if that all works halfway decently, we'll build it way up into the sky with many layers so we get many gunpowder. I'm already seeing a potential flaw, because in order for creepers to go over the edge, there needs to be an open trapdoor. I'm not sure if I can put a trapdoor going this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, if you see what I mean. So let's put this to the test. Wrong, right. So that goes open. Can we place another one? Nope, so I'm gonna have to make a redesign. Although maybe it won't matter. If the creeper spawns here, they're gonna run directly away from the cat. Should go that way. Even if they run at an angle, they should hit a solid wall and then over the edge. I'm just gonna be lazy and assume this is gonna work. Next, we just gotta make it deep enough so that if the creepers fall into it, they die. And I'm not really sure how far down that is. 24 spaces. Thanks, Google. Now that I have my beautiful hole dug, I can't help but wonder what happens if a creeper falls 24 spaces into water. First things first, let's get the cat. And maybe some of the carpets. While we're at it, we might as well grab these. We're gonna need a lot of these. The cats jump. Damn it. Oh, no, it's still here. It's just hanging on the leash. Alright, hold on. Let me pull you up. If I go far enough this way, I think I'll actually pull it up. Yeah, there we go. Hold on, don't go too far. And there we go. Cat is in position. And I'm pretty confident this will stop any spiders from spawning. Then the trapdoor is facing something like that. Really not sure yet how well this is gonna work, but we'll get to try it pretty soon. And the exterior is done. Now we just need to coat the ceiling with these. I used up all my wood making trapdoors, so I still need more. And the ceiling is done. What I might do now is go wait at the bottom to see if any creepers fall down on me, and also see if they die once water's on the floor. It definitely gets dark fast. So far, not one anything has fallen down the hole, so that makes me worried I'm overlooking something. Right, so the only thing I've confirmed so far is that creepers do not want to spawn in here. So I'm not going to continue this particular design, but I might make a better one. Or just make a few small improvements to this one. I mean, it did work pretty well, I just didn't give it a fair chance. Plus, the game did kick me out for being AFK after I don't know how long, so if I'm actually watching it, we might be able to get a good stockpile of gunpowder going. Do I regret all the work I did? Absolutely not. And just like that, I've corrected my water flow, corrected the magma, the hoppers are going the right way, both down into the chest, so now it's the waiting game. Now that I'm back up here, I just need to wait and watch and move once in a while, that way the game doesn't kick me out. This won't be the fastest farm in the world, but it is a farm, that's all I need for now. I can see a few creepers trickling in there now, so that should be easy gunpowder for me. I do have plans and dreams for a much bigger farm, but for now I don't have time to design anything more than this. This will get me more than enough gunpowder for what I've got in mind. I turned my back for 2 seconds and somehow I fall to my death. And it's been somewhere in the neighborhood of a few hours. I've been moving this so it didn't go AFK, and the creepers look like they're still making their way in there, so let's go see what we've got. Looking from the top, looks like everything is still working as needed. There's no logjam. The real answer though is how much gunpowder did we get? This is a decent amount. I can work with this. So we have about 10 stacks of gunpowder overall, about 640, combine that with some sand, we're gonna have some bombs. So clearly when I attempted this the other day, it went AFK very quickly. Very cleverly, I removed all my sand earlier and threw it in my burning hole because I forgot I would need it. But that's alright because I get no greater joy out of life than when I'm mining sand. Luckily while I was building this little project we won't talk about anymore, I built one of these so I can see how many bombs we have already. 32 so far and we've still got that much gunpowder to go through. I'm liking this. Long story short, I have a little over 120 TNTs for a few hours worth of effort. Of creeper farm effort, which is definitely pretty good, but that gives me motivation and big dreams to make a mega creeper farm for mega bombs. Like I'm dreaming of one that will actually melt my computer. Since my mine is on floor 15 and the ancient debris seems to show up on floor 15, let's make a row of TNT on floor 15. Kinda wish I remembered to make a shovel. My bomb strategy this time is basically gonna lay 120 bombs in a row all the way down this hallway, that way it explodes a whole long strip revealing everything along here. And I'm gonna lay them out every second space, just so they have a little room to breathe. I'm just now realizing how fun every little step in this process is. Not tedious at all. It seems the pigs have come to see what I have going on, and I definitely miscalculated this. I'm at the end of my tunnel, and I've got 22 bombs left. So we'll maybe take a little bit out of this area. I swear, I used to be able to count. That little pig might be part of our experiment. You know what? Let's be sure that they are. Okay, that guy's just busting up through my block, but the other one is gonna hang out in there. This will a little bit protect me from the initial explosion and hopefully the follow-ups. All the best, pig. I should maybe back up a little more. Yeah, the bombs are coming this way. Nope, now they're headed back the other way. Oh yeah, the pigs don't like that very much. I don't know why. Okay, you guys come this way. We'll see if we can get you in on those explosions. The bombs didn't all go off. And now I need to deal with the pigs. Ow. You know what? Can you guys walk through the lava for me at least? I'm a little confused as to how the bombs worked all the way up to here through this mess, but then didn't connect to that one, which is also floating in air right now. Lots of pigs spawning down here today. Thank you guys. I appreciate the experience. Where were you guys hiding? Pretty sure they watched me just murder all of their friends and did nothing. Here's the first ancient debris. Make that 2 of them. Only one of which was exposed by the bombs, but I would have found this one no matter what. It's also not going to be super easy to find the rest of them sometimes if they're tucked into a corner or under that, but I'm pretty confident this is still a lot faster than manually mining. Surprisingly, only 1 ancient debris so far, though I guess we didn't go that far and maybe just got a little bit unlucky. We'll set off the rest of these and hopefully they'll find a few. So that's nicely supported now. We'll back up in case it fires back out of there somehow, or some of the other ones do. But I think for the most part they'll behave. That's why they're not connecting, they're dropping down. Well, we'll go a little bit at a time. Note to self, space them out maybe 3 spaces or 4 spaces, that way they don't fall into the prior one's hole. But it just wouldn't be me if things didn't work out right the first 40 times. And one more time. I might have to do this a few times because there might still be a few bombs down there because there was 120 of them. You look, an ancient debris. See, this is all worth it now. And the bombs are working better. Look how far down the chain it's getting. That's kind of fun to watch. It's getting so far away that I'm not really sure if it's actually doing anything or not anymore. Fun. It definitely did clear out a lot of ground considering all that everywhere I'm standing, then I don't know how far that way. Gonna take it nice and slowly as we move down the tunnel so as not to miss any ancient debris that are probably hiding everywhere. Although so far, not really as many as I thought. This does give me a good idea of how many are lurking out there. There's another 3. But they are still pretty uncommon, which is why it's hard to find them with a pickaxe. I still didn't have all the TNT go off, it's still sitting there. It honestly might have just got out of range though, because it was so far away that the game just didn't bother to do anything with it. So far, I've found 8 ancient debris, which is actually a lot, but we've still got more bombs to go. I don't know how many more bombs, but it was a pretty long tunnel. I just find that to be very satisfying as it goes with the bombs flying everywhere and making a huge mess. Even just listening to it explode when I can't watch it. And one of the unexpected upsides to this is lots of quartz down here, so I could level up very quickly. Looks like we reached the end of the bomb run and we found another stack of 3 of these. And then right at the very end of my tunnel, I almost missed that one. Those 3 actually. So in total, for my several hours of creeper farming and 120 bombs, we got ourselves 14 ancient debris, which is not bad. I could have found more during that time manually mining, but now that I have a creeper farm properly set up, I could be faster and more exciting with bombs. But like I said earlier, I can make a much bigger creeper farm now. So give me your biggest, stupidest, craziest Minecraft ideas down below. I want to get to work on some things.